Alright, CSS battle time. And we have a button. I'm gonna say it's a button. Sorry about the sound in the background, but the dishwasher has gotta run. Alright, I'm just gonna do gradients. I think, you know, just a radial and then a conic on the body. Those four little dots. Yeah, I don't see a better way to do that. I mean, there's probably lots better ways, but it just, I don't see an easier, quicker, theoretically shorter way at the moment. Background, radial gradient, and what we can do, actually. No, I don't need to do transparent. I was going to do transparent, but that's longer than the shorthand for white. So let's go 100 pixels. Oh, let's do our 1Q. We have to do 1Q. That sets the aspect ratio to make it a circle, but usually use the keyword circle there. But you can set different aspect ratios for your radial gradient. And then we do this. And then, all right, we're close. Is it too big? No, too small. So 110. No, I was wrong. 90. Cool. All right, there's that. I mean, I don't think there's a better way to do a circle personally, because if we did border radius on something, we just have to take it off on the next, you know. Now, yeah, let's go outline. 2 pixels solid. And this one, I'm gonna margin it down, but I think margin is where we could have some creativity with this. I think I do have to put in, well, maybe if I do 110. So I almost don't want to do a left and right margin, like if I could keep them the same, but this distance here, you know, 220 to 180 is only 40 pixels, and so that means from this edge to that edge, yeah, so we'd get another, wait, right? Yeah, so 240, 280. Yeah, we'd have little boxes repeating in there, so I have to do another, you know, thing there. Now I can tighten it up. I don't think it makes a big difference. It might. I'm actually going to go ahead and do it right there when I do my background. I think this might actually make things a little bit shorter. And that's where playing around with this you could find how to save some characters with the margins, like, you know, percentages or something like that. All right, let's say at, and we're going to do 20 pixels by 20 pixels, right? What this is going to do is we're going to do white for 75%, turn off caps lock, percent, and then that color for the rest. And so we get our little square described by this at rule, because, you know, it's going 3/4 the way around white, and then you have that little box of our red doing the remaining amount at that juncture. Now we can move this around however we like. We don't actually need to move it around, so we can say 0, 0 here. That's why I brought the margin all the way in, so we don't have to, we just have to do 0, 0 instead of numbers there. And then what is it, like 60 pixels? Oh, because I measured it, so I had it right. Let's see, 60 pixels. So that gets us everything. Take our outline out, check it. All right, now 60 doesn't reduce very well, especially not in a conic gradient, but we're good. Let's check 60. Yeah, it doesn't reduce. Q is off by a little bit, it's 0.5, so we could try 63 and 64, but it's a conic gradient. They are notorious for being really persnickety. That looks pretty good. Let's check it. Sometimes you can do one, but not both. Sometimes you can't do either. Hey, we got one. Let's see if we can do another one. So let's watch. Let's see. I'm waiting, just waiting on the back end to do its thing. We're still good. Cool. I like it. Let's reduce these, and then we'll reduce this and call it a night. Yeah, everything seems okay. Those should be one-for-one replacements. Oh, this is where we can do like 40%. No, too much. 30, 20. Ooh, 30. 1, 2. Okay. Now, I could do a percentage and then move things down here, but I'd save one character to add characters, so let's just leave it. And wonder, no, it's okay. Just trying to see if I could put this gradient at the end. What I gotta do is put closing brace here, so I can take all of the body code and put it right after the selector for the nesting, and then I can take that off. I can take a closing parentheses off of this one, and the way it's nested, we have the body code here and closing brace, and then we drop back up to the HTML code. And we're at 140 characters. I think that's respectable. I'm sure it's not the best, but happy with it. Cool. Hope you had fun with this one. I will catch you later.